Sometimes you just gotta not panic with them. Um, a lot of times people want to bring this scattered confusion to a circumstance or situation, and a lot of times it helps deflect what they aren't actually doing, and somehow the rest of the room can end up catching stray shots as to what um, they are doing. So that's kind of problematic at times, but it's also one of those things that you have to be very wary of and understand what people's agenda are at times when they are willing to, I don't know, just set off the scatter bomb. It's just panic, confusion of, it's like their emotional scatter bomb. Whew. I know you know the type, the emotional scatter bomb. The person who can come into a room and they just bring their whirlwind of confusion, anxiety, panic, manic, whatever it is. And I'm just not talking like mental health diagnosis. I'm not a professional, but the type that just will suck the energy out of a room with their shortcomings of being able to control themselves. And sometimes it's a coworker, and that's the worst type to have. And beyond that, when it's a manager, the type that will kind of do the bare minimum, but then immediately set off that scatter bomb and have everybody else scrambling to do things to make up for what they haven't done. And it's tough when you see it. It's tougher to be in front of it, because now you are subject to have to now put up somewhat, hopefully a lot of you have that barrier, that shield or something that allows that you don't catch the shrapnel, you don't catch their panic shrapnel or whatever it is, where they're unable to control and contain themselves. And I think some people just can't help themselves. I think other people have some things that possibly go undiagnosed and untreated, and other people just enjoy the position that they're in to be able to do that. Sad but true. But what can you do about it? It's just like anything in life. We can't control what other people do, but we can control what we do about it. Pause. Take that breath. There's probably something that you want to say, but it's just like a text message or an email. Before you hit send, just do some editing in your head as to what's my best recourse here. If they have fire, you have water. Don't match it. Because one, it's not you. If that's not how you operate anyways, then don't let somebody pull you into behaving like them, especially if it's a behavior that you're not in favor of to begin with. And it's not judgmental. It's not saying that we're better people as far as humans and things like that. It just means we have some things figured out that they don't. So don't give that away. Don't give those keys away of learning, of experience, of growth, to say, here you go. I'm going to act possibly in an immature way or just an uncontrolled fashion, because it's not worth it. To them, it's the norm. But to us, it's like, or to those of us who don't behave that way, it's going to be extremely temporary and probably going to be followed with some regret, like, that's not me, that's not how I normally act. And then most likely, because you know that, then you are putting yourself on the hook to be the one to apologize or to feel worse about it than somebody who that's just normal to them. So I guess where I'm going with all this is, this date shall too pass. And of course, if you haven't figured out, I'm kind of talking about a circumstance that I'm going through at work. But it doesn't mean that I have to allow that I get out of sort because somebody else is out of sort. That's just not how it works. But we can also just steer clear of the shrapnel. When they come in with that scatter bomb, steer clear of it. do what you can to get out of the way and just enjoy the rest of your shift and the rest of your day when you leave. Don't take the shrapnel with you. This is a mindset. So even if you do get blasted and I got this and that stuck in me, it's not physical shrapnel. So let it go. Leave it at the site where it happened. Leave it at work. Leave it at school. Leave it wherever it is, because when you move on to the next thing, you don't want to carry that with you, because a lot of times you are now loading your scatter bomb up, and you're going to blow out not only possibly your own shrapnel, but some of the shrapnel that was put in you that set you off to start your own bomb. It's cyclical. It's cyclical at times. So this person may be setting off a scatter bomb because they were hit with somebody else's shrapnel. It's kind of like bullies. Bullies are bullied. And so we have to kind of keep that as an understanding, but it's the 3 X's. Just because it explains it does not always excuse it, and certainly will not exonerate all of their actions at times. So just keep that in mind, and just remember, you can do what you can do about it. You can't control the other stuff, but do what you can do about it. And when you have those keys of maturity, patience, and understanding or empathy, then you're in a much better spot to sometimes maybe not be able to diffuse the scatter bomb, but certainly know where to avoid the biggest direct blast. So big analogy. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully this finds everybody in your place, pursuit, or beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul. Please leave your thoughts in the comment. Would love to hear from you. Ace up the sleeve, advice, comment, experience. Peace, love, unity, solidarity, and as always, subscriptions and videos. So check it out. It's hot in here, so I'm going to turn the air back on, but I just needed to talk.